Okay. I don't hear anything.
One, two, three, four, five.
Can you hear me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City of Quincy's 74th Annual Flag Day Parade and Quincy 400 celebration. I'm Joe Catalano, along with my colleague in crime here, Christine Cheever. Christine,
Yes.
this is it.
Yes, this is Quincy 400. What a great night to be in the city of Quincy to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Momentous, unprecedented,
Yes.
historic, unparalleled. These are some of the
I love
terms
it.
that have been used to describe what's going to be coming down Marymount Parkway this evening to mark not only the 74th Annual Flag Day Parade, but also the pinnacle of the Quincy 400 celebration here in 2025.
Yes, and we're super excited to bring this all to you tonight, live, and we're ready to go.
We are ready to go. The parade is an hour longer this year, so
Yes.
it started an hour earlier because of the many, many specialty units that are involved in this year's celebration. We have the Quantico Marine Band. We have several drum and bugle corps. We have the Boston Crusaders Junior and Senior Corps performing as well. We've got some professionally built floats. There's going to be a lot of nostalgia this evening, looking back at past Quincy's
Yes.
from years ago, and also a little bit of a nod into the future as well. So it's going to be quite an evening of festivities and fun and frivolity for all.
I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to see what this night will bring, and we have a healthy crowd out here tonight.
Yes. the
Excited.
Rain has moved out, thankfully.
Oh, gosh. Joe and I talk a lot about weather because we never know
That's right.
what this what this date will bring. But we're really excited, and you can feel it in the air.
And we begin with a little bit of a throwback, only 40 years or so, to 1988. So this is an original Quincy Police cruiser, a Crown Victoria, Ford Crown
Wow.
Victoria, affectionately known as the Crown Vic. And it was found in Pennsylvania. It was being used by a fire department down there, brought back here,
Oh, terrific.
restored by the mechanic John Green and also the Willard Street Auto Body folks, and put back on the street. And here it is in the parade. It'll be in future parades as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So that's relatively new. It's only 1988.
Okay, that's, yes, recent.
The Quincy Police Color Guard, of course. harkening the beginning of the parade here this evening on Marymount Parkway. We've got about 15 past Grand Marshals that'll be appearing this evening.
Wow.
We've got 4 retired generals as well that'll be part of the parade this evening. Specialty units that you have not seen before. 2 appearances by the Clydesdales.
Oh, we love the
Yes,
Clydesdales.
we love the Clydesdales.
Yes. Yes.
And we begin, of course, with some of the elected officials. Congressman Stephen Lynch and city elected officials as well. There's Mayor Thomas Koch.
Which this
former
is
Mayor Bill Phelan.
his family tradition.
His father actually started this.
Yes.
Richard J. Koch, former Parks Director for the city of Quincy for many years. And his son is carrying on the tradition. And it really has gotten bigger and better every year.
By far.
In addition to the parade, of course, there'll be the ceremony up at Pageant Fields.
That's right.
After the parade. And nationally renowned Irish tenor, Ronan Tynan.
Yes, we got to take a peek at his rehearsal. It looked wonderful.
Yes, it's Council President Ian Kane.
Yes.
Some of the city councilors. State Auditor Diana DeZoglio, I think, in the crowd there. Yeah. Representative Chan, Representative DeBona, and several others. Councilor Dan Minton, retired police lieutenant. And then the fireworks, I'm told, Christine, tonight.
They're happening.
Bigger.
Oh.
Better. Bigger shells. More shells. 3 howitzers.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So get ready to rock and roll tonight up at
No, that's great. And the weather is cooperating. No rain.
It's not raining.
It's not raining.
we'll put it that way.
Yes.
And we'll leave it at that. It is a cool June night.
You're right.
In the weekend before the first weekend of summer.
And if you're around if you're here at the parade or if you've been driving around the city of Quincy, the decorations and the pageantry that's led up to this moment, it's really it's beautiful. It's so nice.
It is bunting galore.
Yes.
Everywhere you look.
Yes.
Sure. Funny you use the word pageantry.
Yes.
Because for the Quincy 300s back in 1925,
they
held a pageant. It was called a pageant.
Oh.
And it was a week-long celebration right at Pageant Field to mark the city's 300.
Perfect wording. And then
here's the past Grand Marshals, some of them. Yeah, there's Rich Kennedy right there. Just finished up his 27th annual squirrel run for ALS. Past National Commander Jake Comer as well. The American Legion. Retired Quincy Police Chief Paul Keenan. Got General Joseph Dunford there. We've also got General James McConville.
It must be fun for them to come back.
General McGinn. These have all been past Grand Marshals,
They've been a part of its rich history.
I'm told there's a former Olympian that's going to be appearing this evening. From Quincy, of course.
That's of course. Hometown.
Absolutely.
That's how we like it.
So I think I mentioned some unprecedented bands.
Yes.
Christine? Here's one of them. All the way from Quantico, Virginia.
Wow.
Yes. This is the U.S. Marine Band.
Terrific sound.
And they're going to perform for us.
Awesome.
Quantico Marine Corps Band, Christine.
That was outstanding.
Yep. One of the oldest professional musical ensembles in the Marine Corps. A ceremonial band and a concert band equipped to provide musical support as directed by the Commandant of the Marine Corps and the Commanding Officer of Marine Corps Installations in our nation's capital.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Right? That kind of, to start, that was amazing, right?
One of the unprecedented
yes,
features.
Was terrific.
State Police Mountain Unit.
Just the precision they showed.
Yes.
And the music sounds so wonderful live, and I'm sure it does at home as well.
If you watched some of the performers, but their eyes were dead straight.
Oh, right.
In true Marine fashion.
And it really got the crowd's attention.
Absolutely. Just joining us, you are watching the Quincy 400 Flag Day celebration, 74th annual, and also the premier event for Quincy 400 2025, marking the city's founding as a settlement in 1625.
I was quizzing Joe earlier on the facts of Quincy 400, so Joe, take the floor.
When Captain John Wollaston landed in Merrymount and founded what is become today the city of Quincy. It was not incorporated as a city until 1888, but we're celebrating the founding of a settlement, 1625.
And the city looks good for 400 years, huh?
It's aged well.
It has.
And there is still a museum exhibit at Old City Hall of the Quincy 300 celebration in 1925 that you can see for free. It is photos and artifacts from that celebration that year. It's really worth taking in. Contractor here in the city, the Mario Susi and Sons Contractors. Thanking Dan Quirk, sponsoring the fireworks once again this year.
Yeah, those are going to be spectacular.
Unbelievable. Also this evening, there are 6 historic flags the city has purchased just for this event.
Now do they have a certain history to them?
They each do, and we'll tell you about them as they come by.
Wonderful.
They'll be carried by different civic organizations throughout the city. They're about 15 by 25, so they're carried flat.
Oh.
And they each have a unique history to them as well. Now, as I mentioned, we'll be seeing a lot of Quincy history parade by here this evening. And, of course, you can't talk about the history of the city of Quincy without talking about the Adams family.
That's right.
And there'll be some professionally designed floats as part of tonight's parade, featuring the Adams family, the city's granite industry, the city's shipbuilding industry, the city's commercial retail industry. Remember Howard Johnson's?
Yes.
Child
My
Worlds,
grandmother worked there at Howard Johnson's.
Bargain Center.
Right.
You're going to see all that parade by this evening. So for folks who've been in the city a very long time, it'll be a bit of nostalgia. For folks who are newcomers, it'll be a little bit of an education.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Absolutely. So this is featuring the Adams birthplaces, not the old house. This is the Adams birthplaces down on Franklin Street. Part of the Adams National Historical Park that sometimes gets overlooked.
For sure.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But it's right here in Quincy.
It's right here in Quincy, right off Franklin Street, South Quincy. It was Abigail Adams' sweet little farm, as she used to call it. So, and actually earlier today, there was a reenactment of Abigail Adams' journey up Penn's Hill to watch the Battle of Bunker Hill with her son, then John Quincy Adams, who became the nation's 6th president.
So there's really so much to take in with this celebration.
It really is. There'll be a representation of the Native American tribe that was here before, Captain Wollaston as well, the Massachusetts, and they'll have a marching band. John and Abigail have come by to help the city celebrate its 400th anniversary. Here's the trolley that folks can take, tour from the old house on Adams Street down to the birthplaces.
And, if you're visiting Boston, Quincy's not far. Maybe on 93 South it is, but you can get to Quincy very easily.
Right on the red line.
Right, MBTA, and see all of our rich history.
And it is part of the story.
Yes.
Part of the story, for sure. Yep. Horse-drawn wagon there. And here comes the first Clydesdales.
Yes. We always
display.
enjoy seeing the Clydesdales.
It's my favorite part, actually. It really is. These are from the Hobby Knoll stables down in Duxbury.
They're so grand and regal looking.
So this is just a 2-horse
yes.
cart. There's a bigger one coming.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
And they usually make an appearance at the Christmas parade.
That's correct, yes. But who better than the Adamses to be pulled
yes.
by the Clydesdales. Our next band, I think, is coming into view here, Christine. This is the North Star Drum and Bugle Corps, and they're from Peabody.
Oh, nice.
So their members consist of teachers, managers, volunteers. They just want to have a place for people of all ages to enjoy the North Star experience.
And they sound great.
They sound great. And we thank them for coming.
And that's what's nice about these groups that get together. Maybe somebody gave up playing for a while, and then they find, this band, and then
that's right.
You're part of the Quincy 400. It's great.
And I mentioned the 6 historic flags.
Yes.
So the first one is coming down Marymount Parkway now, carried by the Lions Club of Quincy. This is the Bedford flag.
And the Bedford flag is the oldest known flag in the United States. It's associated with the Minutemen of Bedford, Massachusetts, and the Battle of Lexington and Concord of 1775.
And as I mentioned, the city has purchased these specifically for this event. But I have a feeling we'll see them in future Flag Day parades.
I think so.
I think yes. Flag Day from here on out is going to be completely changed.
Right.
There's an honor to the city's granite workers, the granite industry, quite appropriately. Big part of the city's history, of course. This is the granite sphere floats. And the granite sphere, this is, of course, a replica of the real one out in front of Quincy City Hall, but it was gifted to the city for its 300th anniversary celebration in 1925 by the Granite Manufacturers Association. It's a 25. The real one is a 25-ton.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't be happening.
Granite ball.
You can see that in front of City Hall.
That's right, and its its duplicate is up at the Mount Wollaston Cemetery. It is the gravesite of the Theophilus King family.
Yes.
And Quincy's own Quincy, North Quincy combined marching band.
Always a favorite.
As the caissons go rolling along. Today is also the 250th birthday of the United States Army.
Yes. So many celebrations. Along with these two high schools graduating, seniors.
Just last week.
Yes. So congratulations.
really do look and sound great.
Oh, wonderful. They really sound terrific.
Michael DeMarco has taken the program to new heights. He really has.
Do you know how long they've been a combined band?
I want to say maybe 10 years.
Yes.
I mean, years and years ago, each high school had its own huge band. As a matter of fact, mid-'70s, the Quincy High School Marching Band went and performed at the Cotton Bowl.
Oh.
Yes. So it took a downturn for a while, but now it's on its upswing.
Just robust, and they sound wonderful.
Uncle Sam has got to be in the Flag Day Parade to make it a Flag Day Parade.
Yes, of course.
Uncle Sam Ransville and his lovely wife, Jean. Happy Flag Day, Uncle Sam.
He's decked out, looking
Absolutely.
good. All that music puts you in a good mood, doesn't it?
It's hard not to stomp your feet, isn't it?
Right.
Snap your fingers. A float dedicated to the Granite Railway now. This is another first. Granite Railway was created, of course, to transport granite blocks from the Quincy quarries down to the Neponset River to be shipped all across the country and used in building materials all over the Northeast, including the Bunker Hill Monument.
Oh.
And the Quincy Quarry and Granite Workers Museum up at the Lions Charter Mill does a fantastic job of documenting the city's granite industry. They're an all-volunteer group, and they're typically open first weekend of the month. I really encourage folks to stop by and check it out. They have a great display. They're wonderful volunteers that are very knowledgeable about the city's industry, and you can see some of the artifacts from the granite industry as well. City's ambulance, Brewster, sending one of their more nostalgic vehicles.
Yes.
Jumping off into a Quincy quarry, it's a famous cover of a Life magazine, 1938.
Very impressive.
It was the thing to do, and then it became not the thing to do for safety reasons.
Well, I was going to say.
And now they're filled in, so you can't do it anymore.
Right. Oh, here. The U.S. Navy.
The U.S. Navy Band. Anchors away.
Oh, yes.
These folks were established in 1974, based in Newport, Rhode Island. One of 11 official Navy bands. They sound great.
They sound marvelous. Just
here's a tribute to Captain Richard Stratton, who just died earlier this year, actually. And matter of fact, the mayor used a quote from the captain during his speech to the seniors at graduation.
Oh, that's so nice.
This year, yeah.
Yes, that's very moving.
He was a POW in Vietnam for over 2,200 days.
Wow.
Yes. And then went on to have a very distinguished service career after that.
Yes.
And then a volunteer service after that, helping veterans.
Right. That's so wonderful.
Absolutely, yep.
It's nice to honor him.
Another specialty flag, Christine. This is the Grand Union flag.
They're so beautiful. The Continental Union flag, which is often referred to the American flag or Cambridge flag, was the flag of the United Colonies from 1775 to 1776, when the 13th star flag was adopted by the Continental Congress.
Yes. See, we're learning as we go.
Yes. No, you are a wealth of knowledge.
Well, I'm
learning a lot.
It's just that I've been around a long time.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I remember Grossman.
Yes.
I used to shop at Grossman.
Yes.
They're still have a presence in Quincy, as a matter of fact.
They do.
Yes,
okay.
They do. The 7th Regiment of the Drum and Bugle Corps. These are young folks, a touring youth performing arts ensemble that travels the country, competes against other drum and bugle corps, colleges and universities. And they're operated by the 7th Regiment Youth Performing Arts Organization out of Connecticut.
So nice. Oh, they look like they're having fun.
They are ready to go. All of their members are under 22 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just missed the cutoff. Just kidding. Just kidding, everyone. But you got to laugh.
So they've obviously been doing it a long time because they've got it down pat.
Yeah, they do. They do. A fabulous sound.
See, now I thought this might have been leading off the parade.
Yes.
The paddy wagon. The old County Model T Club. But we had an 88 Ford Crown Vic.
Yeah.
Quincy and shipbuilding are synonymous, certainly.
Right.
There's no question. And here's a tribute to the Fall River Shipyard. Then became the Quincy Shipyard, Rosie the Riveters. This is where the phrase "Kilroy was here" was born. Really dates back to the late 1880s, as a matter of fact.
Right.
And right into 1986 when the shipyard ultimately closed. A lot of folks will remember the Goliath crane.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was a big landmark for mariners, even air travelers coming into the city.
Yes.
And that was actually sold to a shipyard in Romania. I believe it's still in use today.
Oh, wow.
Yes. This is the Gadsden flag.
All right. And the Gadsden flag is a historical American flag with a yellow field depicting a timber rattlesnake coiled and ready to strike. Beneath the rattlesnake are the words, "Don't tread on me." Some modern versions of the flag include an apostrophe in the word "don't."
Aha.
And the flag is named after Christopher Gadsden, a South Carolinian delegate to the Continental Congress.
Very good. I have a feeling we'll see these flags again in future.
Oh, they're tremendous. What a nice ad. And even the floats.
Yes.
That's right. They were bigger and better, and they're really quite amazing to see in person.
Morris-Ed Post.
And it's really a nice history lesson.
Isn't it, though?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, for young people, right? To
right.
learn a little bit about the history of their city. And for folks, there are still folks alive today that worked at the shipyard.
Right,
so to
right.
have that
they have those memories.
Nod to their past is really meaningful as well.
And Quincy veterans. Always important to honor the veterans.
This city undeniably does one of the best jobs around in doing that, for sure. With a fantastic veterans organization, veterans agents. If folks have not seen the veterans section of Mount Wollaston Cemetery lately, they really ought to. It's been completely redone.
Oh,
it's
so nice.
Stunning.
That's nice. And a perfect day to do it.
Our next band is the Long Island Sunrisers, another newcomer to the Quincy Parade. Drum and Bugle Corps. They are from Nassau County. Yes, Long Island.
Yes,
they
I was
made the
going to
trip.
say. They have a great sound. Terrific.
Thank them for making the trip from Long Island to Quincy. What was your favorite Hojo's flavor, Christine?
Oh, I don't know if I have a flavor, but my grandmother worked here and had the uniform.
Is that right?
Yes. She used to wear it around the house, so this brings back memories for me. Do you have a favorite flavor?
Black raspberry.
All right.
And clam strips.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
I think everybody remembers going to Hojo's as a kid. Started right here in Quincy, right in Wollaston. Also had a candy factory over on Old Colony Avenue as well.
Yes.
Started back in 1925.
Wow.
So when the city was only 300 years old.
Started.
By the 50s, it had, of course, hotels all across the country.
Yeah.
Sit-down restaurants. And just up at the top of Marymount Parkway here is the Howard Johnson's Hotel.
Okay.
And so many folks will remember Shopperstown, USA, and the Bargain Center, or the Bargy as it was called. At the corner of Hancock, Washington. It's where President's Place is now.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where the Bargain Center was.
So was it a group of different stores?
There was one gigantic store.
Oh, one. Okay. And a ton of shoppers, I'm sure.
Absolutely. It's where everyone went to get your new sneakers
Yes.
back to school. It opened in 1937, closed in 1986, was torn down in 1987.
All right.
I mentioned the Crusaders were coming, and they are here.
Yes.
This is the Senior Corps. We've seen them before. I'm happy to see them again.
The Crusaders it's an alumni corps of the Boston Crusaders Drum and Bugle Corps. It was founded in 1991 and is made up of former members of the Boston Crusaders. They compete in the DSA and perform in various events throughout the season, including the East Coast Showcase and National Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps Concert.
Awesome. They always make a statement when they come down the street.
Oh, yes. Well, I feel like the table is shaking because I'm swaying so much with the music. I hope that you are hearing it at home, how wonderful it sounds, because it's quite amazing.
Grabs the crowd's attention,
yes.
For sure, yes. There's the Kennedy Senior Center trolley. So important to provide transportation for the city's seniors to get to where they need to go.
Mm-hmm. They offer a lot of programs as well.
It's jam-packed. Every single day there's something going on, for sure. And we've got another one of the historic flags coming into view. This is the Bennington flag carried by the South Shore YMCA.
All right. And the Bennington flag is a version of the U.S. flag associated with the American Revolution, Battle of Bennington, from which it derives its name. Its distinguishing feature is the inclusion of the large 76 in the canton, a reference to the year 1776 when the Declaration of Independence was signed.
It looks awesome.
Yes.
As I mentioned, these are 15 by 25, so it takes a lot of hands to carry them. I've actually been to Bennington, Vermont, is where that battle was fought. There is a huge monument there marking that battle in Bennington, Vermont.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, look at the 76 looks great.
It does. And as I mentioned, the city purchased these, so the city owns them, so we'll see them again. But a great addition to the parade.
Oh, yes.
If you're just joining us, where have you been?
Yeah, right.
The 74th annual.
Yes.
Quincy Flag Day, Quincy 400 celebration.
Quincy 400.
And
yes.
not only can we bring you the parade live, we'll bring you the ceremony up atop of Pageant Field live and the fireworks finale as well, live.
And what's great about watching it, if anyone is on the live stream, you could be in Florida, like I hope my aunt and uncle are.
Where it's warm.
Yes, where it's warm. and then you can go back and watch this on YouTube. It's what's great about technology. It wasn't like that 400 years ago.
That's for sure.
You know, so much has evolved. And it's so nice that we can bring this show to you today.
As I mentioned, Christine, there'd be another Clydesdale's presentation.
Are so beautiful.
Here is the 6-horse carriage.
Yeah.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, they are.
Such majestic animals.
And the hooves, the sound.
Gentle giants, they call them.
Oh.
Yes. The parade this year started an hour earlier because it's an hour longer.
Yes.
There's that much
There's
more.
There's so much to celebrate. There is so much.
Speaking of nostalgia, this is going to bring back a lot of memories for a lot of folks.
Yes.
Remember the Wally?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
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 Well, there's the marquee, or a replica of it. Featuring some of Quincy's greatest, Ruth Gordon, Billy DeWolf, and Lee Remick.
Nice.
Yes.
All from Quincy.
All from Quincy.
Nice.
You know who Billy DeWolf was?
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Remember Frosty the Snowman?
Oh, yes.
He was the magician.
Okay.
The voice of the magician.
Wow. I loved that growing up.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. That's so cool.
And, of course, there was Lee Remick, the Academy Award-winning actress.
Of course. Yes.
And also a department store.
Yeah. Yes.
Of which you can still see the facade along the now Dunford Drive. You can see the Art Deco clock on the building.
Yeah.
The former Remick's department store, yes.
And this float is
quite spectacular.
Outstanding, yes. Yeah,
So
Academy Award winner, Ruth Gordon.
Saturday afternoon at the Wally, right, with the double feature. I mentioned there'd be a representation of the city's Native American heritage.
Yes.
And here it is, the Massachusetts tribe. This is the Ponkapog Band of the Massachusetts tribe. And they are the descendants of the original people, the English, quote, invaders, as they called them then, first encountered. And that's what the state is named after, of course. Yeah. And you thought the 88 Crown Vic was old. That's new compared to the Ford here. Probably runs better.
Yeah, right.
I hear a few preludes to the fireworks in the background.
Oh, yes.
They're
we
warming
can hear
up.
It. And
they're warming up
we
the
have
launchers.
quite a large crowd here.
It's several people deep
Yes.
up and down Marymount Parkway, I would say, for sure. Yep. The lights haven't come on yet.
No, and it's not raining. And
we keep
we're
saying
always
that.
looking out for that.
Such a feature.
And then it's just so, all of the decorations, flags, just so beautiful. And then everybody after the parade will head on up.
That's right. There'll be a sea of humanity that travels up Vietnam Veterans Memorial Parkway up to Pageant Field, which has been completely redone. If folks have not seen it yet, they really ought to.
Yes.
It looks fantastic. For a performance by a nationally renowned Irish tenor, Ronan Tynan.
Yeah, so nice.
He was warming up earlier, doing a sound check. He sounded fantastic.
And when you think of this parade and when it started, it was really the town getting together to march.
It was a pageant.
It was a pageant. And then the Koch family came in, and it was mostly kids,
started at Kavanaugh Field
in
North Quincy as youngsters marching around the field, waving their little American flags and getting hoodsies afterwards.
Yes.
And that's how Flag Day started.
Right.
74 years ago, and it has grown into the spectacle of what it is today.
And look at this. The city is buzzing, and there's so much to just already from what we've seen has been spectacular. It's been absolutely spectacular to see.
It's been quite a lead-up to this parade all year.
Yes.
It's kind of the pinnacle of the Quincy 400 celebration.
Yes.
There have been many events that have already taken place throughout the city in terms of musical performances. There's been historic lectures that have been happening.
So they've really
different civic groups have done their own specialty programs as well. The library is very active all year long.
Yes.
With 400 celebrations.
No, that's so awesome.
Absolutely.
It is so awesome.
Joe Catalano here with Christine Cheever, bringing you the Quincy Flag Day, Quincy 400 celebration. More than just a parade this year, Christine.
Oh, for sure. The music's been spectacular, the floats. Just seeing everyone in such a good patriotic mood, it's been awesome.
And it really doesn't end tonight. This is it's kind of the crest, if you will, of Quincy 400, but there are events taking place all year long. There is a first ever maritime festival that'll be happening in the city. There's a hot air balloon festival that is happening later this year as well.
Oh, that'll be fun.
A big Kids Fest celebration downtown as well, taking place sometime in late June, early July, I believe. So Quincy400.com, by the way.
Yes, is where you find
the website to go to learn all things Quincy 400s.
Oh, so fun. Well, for the past couple of years, you and I have said, there's the Quincy 400 float.
That's right.
And as we all know, everyone, time's always flying.
That's right.
So here we are. It's so exciting.
I hope you're ready for this, Christine.
Yeah. Oh, you know that's going to happen right in front of us, too.
I know it's your favorite part of the parade every year.
We always have a good laugh.
When Christine falls off of our platform.
Yes.
The Hingham Militia always get you going.
Yes. It wouldn't be a parade without it,
It really
right?
wouldn't, which is why they're here. We especially requested them just for you. They were going to take the year off, but they said, no, Christine's going to be there.
Christine needs to be scared. No.
And they are so special, they get their very own spot in the parade. They're actually a nonprofit group.
Nice.
Dedicated to honoring the role of the unit's history since 1637.
Jeez.
And its impact on town life in Hingham.
Wow. I know, when you say certain years, I'm like, really?
What?
Yes.
Speaking of Quincy's retail past.
Yes.
Who doesn't remember Child World, right?
Yeah, right.
Before you were a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, it was Child World.
It was Child World. Did you know it was founded here in Quincy?
There's so many. There's so many that were founded.
Founded in 1962, Quincy Center by Sid Schneider and Joseph Arnesano. Expanded, of course, to 182 stores nationwide. It acquired Children's Palace in 1975, and then filed for bankruptcy in 1992.
Okay.
Yep. But they were around for a long time.
Yeah.
Part of a lot of children's history. That's where I learned about Play-Doh.
And the thing is there's always change, right?
That's right.
But it's nice they're bringing all of it back.
Next band coming into view here. The Connecticut Hurricanes Drum and Bugle Corps. They are a newcomer to the parade this year.
Yes. The Connecticut Hurricane and Drum and Bugle Corps is an all-age performance organization based in Seymour, Connecticut. The Corps prides itself in being the only world-class all-age drum corps in New England and draws its members from throughout Connecticut.
Very nice. Sound great.
Yeah, wonderful. And I love their uniforms.
Striking,
and they sound spectacular.
You know what's great is it's multi-generational.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's a unique culture within the bands. Young folks.
Yeah, coming together for music.
Yeah, exactly. Under the common love of music.
And that's a great song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quincy Lodge of Elks now is bringing us our next historic.
We love
Betsy
these
Ross
flags.
Flag.
We love it. Okay, the Betsy Ross flag is an early design for the flag of the United States, which is a conformant to the Flag Act of 1777. It has red stripes outermost and stars arranged in a circle. These details elaborate on the 1777 Act passed early in the American Revolutionary War.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive, yeah.
And next up, some history.
Oh. I hope you're ready, Christine.
I know, I was just going to say. Oh, wait. They're standing down.
Oh.
Maybe.
They knew.
I don't know.
This is the children of the American Revolution, the daughters and sons.
Just a nice, simple drum beat. They sound great.
They do. That's not easy to do either.
No.
Stay in step and also
yes.
to drum, yeah. This is the Quincy Parks Department's flower presentation.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Stunning. Tribute to the founder of the parade, Richard J. Koch, who was the city's parks director for many years, 25 years.
Yes.
Mayor's dad, who founded this parade.
Yeah, the floats have been spectacular tonight.
Really have.
And on the back of this float is, I believe, 400 in flowers.
Gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Harkens to the Roseville Parade, actually.
Yeah, I know.
The Connecticut Alumni Drum and Bugle Corps.
The membership of this corps is for people who have marched in other drum and bugle corps, college bands, high school bands, or for someone who just wants to get involved for the first time in this musical activity.
Good for them.
How fun.
Good for them.
That's super fun.
Quincy Friends of Scouting coming into view. See Ray T-Birds there. Scout leader.
Boy Scouts.
The last fall, the Boy Scouts of Quincy, went all around the city and planted about 10,000 bulbs, which all bloomed this past spring.
Oh, wonderful. That's so nice.
And all the different public spaces, traffic islands, median strips.
Nice.
You name it. There were daffodils and tulips galore.
Yeah.
Just for the Quincy 400.
Beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. So they were joined by a lot of the garden club members as well throughout the city to help them, really to make for a beautiful spring presentation.
This is quite the group of Scouts.
Scouts are very active.
Yeah, always.
Both Boy and Girl Scouts, very, very active in Quincy. You see a great cross-section of the city right there.
Right.
I can hear the Boston Crusaders.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I can see the flying rifles.
I don't know if I could do that, dance and swing.
And play at the same time.
Yes.
It's very,
swing a
there's
rifle.
a lot of physicality to marching band. There absolutely is.
Oh, wow.
Great representation by the Girl Scouts.
Wonderful. Yeah, terrific.
Were your kids in scouting, Christine?
No, they weren't, but I was a Girl
You
Scout
weren't?
at one point. Yes, proudly, my sisters and I. It's a great program.
Very nice.
Well, the Crusaders are having a great time.
It is not easy to get the junior corps because they are in high demand across the country. But they are here in Quincy tonight to celebrate Quincy 400. This is their 85th anniversary, as a matter of fact, this year. Yes.
Oh, they're bringing a great energy.
They have brought it tonight.
Yeah.
The crowd is on their feet. Our platform is rocking.
I know, it is. It is.
Yeah, sure. Just throw those around like they're nothing.
Just please catch them.
So this is all brass. This is all percussion. This
awesome.
Is color guard, and these are young folks. These are all under age 22.
Wonderful.
And they travel thousands of miles every year to perform. And they're going to stop right in front of our location here and perform for us.
We're so lucky. Oh, my gosh. They're leaving us speechless.
Now it's a parade.
I was like, wow.
Quincy Rotary Club bringing us our next historic flag. Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't even want to talk.
I know. I was like, let's keep watching. The Union Jack or Union flag is the de facto national flag of the United Kingdom. The Union flag was also used as the official flag of several British colonies and dominions before they adopted their own national flags.
That is our final historic flag of the evening. 6 in total. Yep.
They were amazing.
Weren't they great?
Yes. They'll be back.
Oh, yes.
That's not their final appearance.
Not at all. It's only their first.
Yes.
The Granite City Partners, engineering consulting firm here in Quincy. Worked on a lot of different projects, including Hancock Adams Common, Quincy Center, actually.
What a beautiful float.
Later on this year, you may have heard a couple of big-name acts coming to Veterans Memorial Stadium just across the way here.
It's going to be great for the city.
Darius Rucker will be performing one night.
I know.
John Fogerty
got their tickets, yes.
And they're both sold out, unfortunately.
They got them early.
They went quick, they went quick. Our own Quincy Fire Department's color guard here.
All you can say is, wow, that was, what a wonderful celebration.
Now, there may even be a second fireworks display later this year. The city's still working on that.
We can't fit it all in one night.
That's right.
well, that's why it's the Quincy 400 for the year, right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Rescue 1 right out of headquarters.
And you will see, as you can see on the screen, a sea of youth. I love
that. That
it.
has not changed.
No.
That is how the parade started, and that is how it will end.
Yes. And it's always with the many different teams and community sports and everything.
Neighborhood groups. Yep, how it all began. And,
recreation, yep.
The city was emphatic that was going to remain part of this year's celebration as well.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a parade without this part of the parade. The kids marching being a part of it. It's great.
The recreation department's gearing up for a very busy summer once again.
Oh, of course, yes.
School will be letting out later next week, as a matter of fact. So they'll be kicking into full gear.
Yeah, my kids were very much involved with Quincy Rec and the sports and more, and they run great programs here in the city for kids. And for parents, too. Parents know they can, leave their kids, go to work, and the kids are going to have fun.
Kids are going to have fun and be safe.
That's
exactly right. We here at QATV are proud to be part of that.
All right.
Yes,
you have courses and programs that
we have a recreation clinic every summer. Kids learn how to produce their own show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Learn all the technical parts of it. Good. Baseball, softball, lacrosse, soccer.
All of them.
All in their red, white, and blue this evening.
Happy to be on television. And I will say, my show, All Friends Cabaret, is as old as my son. And he'll be 16 this summer. So
let's just say you were a very young mother.
Yes. Yes.
That's great.
I've been part of the QATV community and Quincy community, and this is what it's all about.
It really is.
I don't think I've seen this many kids before.
I think you're right, actually.
Really? This is awesome. Quincy Rec. Yeah, Quincy Rec runs great programs
absolutely
all summer.
As far as the eye can see, they're streaming down Marymount Parkway.
Everyone's excited.
Future Crusaders here, I think. They've got that energy.
Yeah, right. So what was the highlight tonight? All of it. I thought this was... city.
We said before, unprecedented.
Yes.
Historic.
They brought it. Yeah. It was great. Just wonderful.
Great to see both the senior corps and the junior corps of the Crusaders. The Quantico Marine Band was fantastic. Nod to the city's history as well. The different retail establishments, the branded industry, the shipbuilding
I was just going to say. And just the floats that represented that were just... just inspiring and a nice history lesson.
Exactly. Yeah. If nothing, it might.
I learned a lot, and I learned that you know a lot. You do, Joe. You do.
It may cause folks to do a little research.
Yeah.
And learn a little bit more about their city or about the history of the city and what it was and how it became what it is today.
Right.
It's very different for sure, but in many ways very much the same.
Yes.
So, Christine, I think.
What can we say? I'm a little speechless. It was wonderful. What
fantastic.
A wonderful parade for the Quincy 400.
It was great to be with you folks here at QATV. We really appreciate the opportunity to bring this to you, and we invite you to stay tuned to Quincy Access Television. We'll bring you the ceremony from Pageant Field live, as well as a spectacular fireworks display over Blacks Creek as well. Promises to be a spectacle for the ages.
Yes. Well, thank you, Joe, and thank you for tuning in. And it's been a wonderful parade.
It's great to be with you every year,
yes,
Christine, and
yes.
we'll see you at Christmas.
Yes, yes, but enjoy and happy Flag Day.
Have a good night, everybody.
Welcome to the 74th Annual Flag Day Parade and Ceremony here at historic Marymount Park in the great city of Quincy. I want to thank Allie Shaughnessy from Alley-Cat Crane and Chris Barry from Hollamore, who are about to raise Old Glory. And there'll be a howitzer salute. And I want to thank A Battery 101 Field Artillery, Sergeant First Class Marco Cabral, Staff Sergeant Alexander Barada, Staff Sergeant Robin Valley, Staff Sergeant Glenn Budis, Sergeant Jordan Nunez Perez, Specialist Samuel Godino, Cadet Emma Dentino, and Cadet Alex Bova. So I'd ask everyone to stand if you can. Men, take your hats off. Let's hear it for the 101st. I'd ask you to please remain standing. I'm going to invite Ronan Tynan up. Ronan is a renowned international singer, a member of the Irish Tenors. Dr. Tynan was a certified physician before becoming a recording star. He has performed before millions of people worldwide. He was a featured singer at the state funeral of Presidents Ronald Reagan and President Bush. After 9/11, his incredible version of God Bless America, which you will hear tonight, was sung during the seventh inning stretch of the Yankee home game, making even the most hardened Red Sox fan tune in. So I ask you to join us in welcoming Ronan Tynan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red light, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding. Thank you, Ronan. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. What an incredible parade tonight. Thank you to all the bands, the specialty units, and honor guards. As you all know, this is a very special day for our community. It was President Harry Truman signing the congressional bill making June 14th the official day to pay respect to the flag of the United States of America. It was the late Richard J. Koch, an extraordinary public servant, who started the Flag Day Parade in Quincy. My dad's vision was to instill in our young people an appreciation of what the flag stands for and a lesson in patriotism. The flag of our United States is probably the most recognized symbol of freedom and opportunity in the entire world. It represents our founding fathers. It represents our veterans who defended her for the last 250 years. It represents the men and women who built this nation. It represents you and I as Americans. Let us unite as citizens of this great land. We have far more in common than those petty partisanship things that divide us. Let us all be mindful that we are brothers and sisters and part of the same human family. Many members of our human family are suffering through war, violence, and famine. Remember them in your prayers, whatever your faith tradition may be. In the same vein, remember in your thoughts the men and women who put on the uniform each and every day, who are serving, protecting the peace, and defending our way of life around the world. At this time, I invite City Council President Ian Kane to introduce our elected officials this evening.
Good evening, Quincy. Is this not our best Flag Day that we've ever had? Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing my colleagues in government. Tonight, you might have seen in the parade, U.S. Representative who represents our interests to the House of Representatives in Washington, D.C., Stephen Lynch. We had State Auditor Diana DeZoglio, State Senator John Keenan, State Representatives Taki Chan and Bruce Ayers, Norfolk County District Attorney Michael Morrissey, Norfolk County Commissioners Joe Shea and Richard Stady, Norfolk County Treasurer Michael Bellotti, Norfolk County Clerk of Courts Walter Timilty. From the Quincy City Council, we had Ward 2 City Councilor Richard Ash, Ward 4 City Councilor Jim Devine, Ward 6 City Councilor Bill Harris. We have councilors at large Noel DeBona and Scott Campbell. We had former Ward 1 City Councilor Margaret LaForest and former Ward 5 City Councilor Kirsten Hughes. Former Mayor William Phelan was here with us tonight, as well as Plymouth County Commissioner Greg Hanley, who was former Ward 1 City Councilor. From our school committee, we also have Emily Lebo, Kathy Hubley, and Paul Bergoli. Enjoy tonight. Happy 400, Quincy. And Ward 5 City Councilor Dan Minton, my apologies. Pardon? And Cordy Perdios, also on the school committee. My apologies. Anyway, happy 400, Quincy. Make it special. We love you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Our republic depends on citizens willing to serve in public office. I extend to all our elected officials our gratitude and special thank you to City Councilors Ian Kane and Nina Liang, and school committee members Emily Lebo and Doug Guttrow for the years of public service as they finish their terms of office. Thank you so much. You know, the committee made the decision this year, who could we have for the Grand Marshal for 400th and the 74th Flag Day Parade? The decision was one person couldn't do it, so we invited all the past Grand Marshals to be our Grand Marshal. So I'm going to go chronologically when they were Grand Marshal. In 1994, Karen Cashman, Olympic bronze medalist in speed skating from West Quincy. Karen, thank you for being here. 1996, John C.J. Comer, State and National Commander of the American Legion from Quincy Point. In 2000, United States Air Force General Ronald Rand retired, one of 12 from Quincy Point, Quincy High grad. 2007, General Joseph F. Dunford retired, 19th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, appointed by the President and the 36th Commandant of the United States Marine Corps from Marymount. He now chairs the Adams Presidential Center for our city. Thank you, General. General James McConville, retired, 40th Chief of Staff of the United States Army, also from Marymount. Folks, there's been 40 Chiefs of Staff, and we have 2 from Quincy. General McConville, thank you for being with us. 2010, a familiar face, Dr. Alan Yakubian, the original model for the Yaku mascot for North Quincy High School, also from North Quincy. Thank you, Yaka. Sabani Banerjee, 2014, news anchor, author, and philanthropist. But more importantly, she's married to a Marine, Jared. Sabani, thank you for being with us. 2016, former city clerk and current Norfolk County Commissioner Joseph Shea, a West Quincy kid. 2019, Army National Guard General Francis McGinn, retired, an Adams Shore kid. 2023, now retired Quincy Police Chief Paul Keenan, grew up in Wollaston Hill. In 2024, Richard Rat Kennedy, ALS advocate and president of the Angel Fund, a remarkable individual. He grew up in Montclair. Thank you, Rat. As we continue to celebrate our 400th anniversary of the settling of Mount Wollaston, eventually becoming the city of Quincy, let us walk down memory lane just briefly. We'll kill a little time so it gets a little darker for the fireworks. When John Adams was in Europe serving his nation as a diplomat, he would write to Abigail, and he would frequently call back home that remarkable spot. All his letters, he referred back home to that remarkable spot. Think of the beauty of the land back in the 1700s, the Blue Hills to the west, Town River to the south, Neponset River to the north, and of course Quincy Bay to the east. Rolling hills and brooks and streams, it truly was a remarkable spot. I would suggest it continues to be that remarkable spot. The home of the Ponkapog Band of the Massachusetts tribe. They enjoyed summers here for farming and fishing. Patriots like Adams and Hancock and Quincy. Military leaders such as General Sweeney, General Dunford, General McConville, General Rand, and General McGinn. War heroes like Francis Souther, William Caddy, Everett Pope, Captain Richard Stratton, Alan Brudno, and Tom Kiley. Industries like granite, 54 quarries, and the shipbuilding industry, both attracting immigrants from all over Europe to find Quincy. The home of Grossman Lumber, Dunkin' Donuts, Howard Johnson's, Zildjian Cymbals, Remix, Granite City Electric, Quirk Auto Dealers, and Granite Telecommunications, and so many more. Political leaders like Adams, Quincy, Porter, Barber, Ross, Bergen, McIntyre, Bellotti, Hannon, Gillis, Delahunt, Mariano, Tobin, Cahill, and so many more. The neighborhoods of Squantum, Atlantic, Montclair, Wollaston, West Quincy, Quincy Point, South Quincy, Marymount, Adams Shore, Snug Harbor, and House Neck. Entertainers like Ruth Gordon, Dick Dale, Lee Remick, Bill Dana, and Billy DeWolf. And don't forget Mike the Winger. I'd ask you to check out our website at www.quincy400.com for future events. We have a number of events coming up over the next several months, so please tune in. At this time, I'd invite back to the podium great singer Ronan Tynan. He's going to do a few patriotic hymns.
It's a great honor to be here, celebrating 400 years of a wonderful, wonderful part of the country. Many, many years ago, through Ellis Island, many of the immigrants from Ireland came through there. I want to sing a song about a lady called Annie Moore, who was privileged to come to this great country. America opens up its arms to the Irish people and to all other immigrants. And this song tells a beautiful story.
On the first day of January, 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. And the first to cross the Isle of Hope and Tears was Annie Moore from Ireland, who was all of 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love fears, but it's not the isle you left behind. That I love hunger, I love pain, I'll you'll never see again, but the Isle of Home is always on your mind. In her little bag she carried all her past and history, her dreams for the future in the land of liberty. But courage is the password when your own world disappears. There's no future in the past when you're 15 years. I love hope, I love tears, I love freedom, I love it's not the isle you left behind. That isle of hunger, isle of pain, isle you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. When they closed on Ellis Island in 1942, 17 million people had come there for sanctuary. And in springtime when I came here and I stepped onto its piers, I thought of how it must have been when you're only 15 years. Isle of hope, isle of tears, isle of freedom, isle of fears, but it's not the isle you left behind. That isle of hunger, isle of pain, isle you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. Isle of hope, isle of tears, isle of freedom, isle of fears, but it's not the isle you left behind. That isle of hunger, isle of pain, isle you'll never see again. But the isle of home is always on your mind. But the isle of home is always on your mind. Thank you very much. So this next song I'd like to sing for you is the one that was written by Leonard Cohen, and it has its own degree of patriotism because this man was an amazing writer and he was a huge American patriot. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: for the fifth, minor fall and major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I walk this floor. I used to live alone before I knew ya. I see your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's cold but a broken hallelujah, hallelujah, Now this next part is an instrumental. So hug the person beside you and tell them how much you love them. So let's see a bit of love on the floor. Thank you very much. This final song is a song that I've been privileged to sing in many parks, many football stadiums and baseball stadiums, and as the Mayor alluded to, even Yankee Stadium. However, the biggest and proudest moment of my life to sing this song when I was with the USO out in Kuwait and Baghdad. And there I saw the finest men and women of this country who give of their unconditional love to us and keep us safe. We are very lucky and privileged to have such amazing people. God bless America.
While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean wide with foam, God
God bless America. Thank you.
Ronan Tynan, huh? Let's hear it. Before we get started with the fireworks show, we've got a couple of minutes anyway to get a little darker. If you would indulge me a bit, I just want to express my gratitude to the committee. There's a group of people that meet on a regular basis to put this together. It's a labor of love for each of them. There's so many of them, I don't want to get on that road with names, but you know who you are. I'm so grateful for what you do. Also to our city departments. This is a very difficult event to pull off logistically, and it went off flawlessly tonight. I want to thank Chief Kennedy and our police department, Chief Jackson and our fire department. And you know, folks, we're one of the safest cities in the Commonwealth. That's not by accident. So I want to thank our police officers and firefighters for all the good stuff they do. I want to thank the Commissioner of the Department of Natural Resources and his team, the Park Division, Rec Division, for their great work. And, of course, they maintain this beautiful 80-acre Marymount Park given to us by Charles Francis Adams in 1885. Thank you to the men and women of the Department of Natural Resources. Department of Public Buildings. They were instrumental in those floats you saw come down Marymount Parkway tonight. I want to thank Commissioner Paul Hines and the great carpenters and painters and electricians that all worked so hard for putting those together. Department of Public Works, headed up by Commissioner Al Grazioso, who's also a committee member, as is Commissioner Murphy. Public Works does a great job in preparing, cleaning up before, cleaning up afterwards. Make sure there's no potholes in the street. Thank you to our Public Works employees. And a number of them drove a number of those floats, and a number of those guys were involved in the building of those floats as well. So let's hear it for Public Works. And lastly, our Department of Traffic, Parking, Alarm, and Lighting, and Ed Grennan is our director. And that team, they put the flags up on the poles, did a great job doing that. They maintain the electrical stuff for us here tonight. They do so many things. When you get stuck in traffic, call Ed Grennan, don't call me. But we thank them for all their great work. And you might have seen a lot of bunting up and down Hancock Street. Hopefully you saw it and enjoyed it. We thank all the building owners for helping us, but we had some folks at Public Buildings that went out and did that for us with permission from the various owners. There is a great patriotic spirit in this great city, and I'm so grateful to everybody who really helped put together tonight. I want to thank again our guests. A number of them traveled from great distance to be here tonight to spend time with us, and I certainly want to let everybody know that as the evening concludes, at the conclusion of the fireworks, the lights will come up. We ask you to take your time leaving. The police officers will escort you. They'll cross you down on Marymount Parkway, and there'll be committee members around if anybody has any questions. So thank you once again for being here. Happy birthday, Quincy, Massachusetts, and happy Flag Day.
flowers and I'm hoping for Raleigh. I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Some folks are born made to wave the flag, ooh, that red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," ooh, that one that cannon at you, y'all. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no senator, song. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate boy. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. We were Jesus, Sammy, Blue Jean Baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Rolling up in little big houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all alright. You and me ain't got America. Something to see, baby. Ain't got America. Home on the street, yeah. Little big houses for you. Oh, I'm glad I thought of you and me. salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love gets a little chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. America, got a dream to take them there.